Yo, YouTube, what's up with your boy, Sports and Fitness Rants? I'm back, guys. Click that like button. Subscribe to my channel. What's up, y'all? Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Got another great video for you guys today. As usual, you guys know the deal on this channel. We must continue to set the record straight. Stop the lies. Stop the narratives. Stop them from rewriting the history. And in this video, I want to talk about Kyrie Irving real briefly, man, because this is what I'm talking about, guys. When people continue to try to pump these guys up into another realm, when people talk about Kyrie Irving is the most skilled offensive player of all time, and Kyrie Irving is, the most gifted athlete of all time, this is what I'm telling you guys, to pump your brakes on this stuff. Kyrie Irving is one of the most skilled. He's one of the most gifted, but he's not the most skilled or the most gifted. None of these things. And once again, Kyrie Irving's inconsistency in the first couple games of the NBA Finals, it exposes this notion. Right? He's not the most skilled or the most gifted player in NBA's history, the most talented. None of this stuff, guys. He's not. Right? We're going to talk about this video briefly, man. Just real briefly, guys. And you guys, I want to thank everyone out there across the world. Everyone across the states has been supporting my channel, guys. Once again, I'm truly humbled, man. Shout out to all you guys, man. Thank you for the continued support. Like I said, it means a lot, guys, for real, man. So thank you for your comments, sharing your stories, all those things, guys. I try to interact with you guys and respond as much as possible. So forgive me if I don't respond to you guys or if I miss something. Forgive me, guys. But I really appreciate the support, man. And you guys know what to do. Turn the volume all the way up. Hit that play button. Remember, these videos are for educational purposes. And let's roll. So yes, guys, I just want to go briefly. I'm not going to do a long blabbing video about this because, we've talked about Kyrie Irving many times on this channel. And over the last several weeks, Kyrie Irving's been getting a lot of love, man. I mean, and the love to me has been a little bit over the top. A little bit over the top. Yes, Kyrie Irving's had a great season, and he's having a good postseason run here. But once again, the love that Kyrie Irving, the adulation, some of the things that people are saying about Kyrie Irving, once again, it's over the top for me, right? And we all know that I do not believe that Kyrie Irving is the most skilled basketball player of all time. And I've told you, I have a big problem with that. When people say, oh, Kyrie Irving, the most skilled offensive player in the history of the NBA. Kyrie Irving, the most skilled ball handler, or the shot creator. Or, people actually say that Kyrie Irving is the greatest finisher at the rim of all time. I don't buy that either. Once again, when you hear people say Kyrie Irving, like we talked about, LeBron James saying Kyrie Irving, the most gifted player in NBA's history. Once again, more hyperbolic statements about Kyrie Irving. Everyone wants to jump on the Kyrie Irving bandwagon. But once again, I've always told people, pump your brakes about the Kyrie Irving stuff. Kyrie Irving's a great player, man. He's got fantastic ball handling skills. He can finish all these things. We get that. But I've told you guys many, many times, Kyrie Irving is not the top of the list for any of these things. And once again, let's bring up Michael Jordan. And people will be like, oh, you can't compare everybody to Michael Jordan. Yes, that is true, absolutely. But the problem is, when you refer to somebody as the greatest of something, now you're in Michael Jordan territory. Now it's open game for me to compare you to Michael Jordan. So, for example, if someone says Kyrie Irving is the most skilled offensive player in the history of the NBA, now you're talking about the history of the NBA. He's the most. Now you're in Michael Jordan territory. Because for me, he's not more skilled than Michael Jordan on the offensive end. Nowhere close to Michael Jordan offensive skills. Moving without the basketball, with the ball in the hand, the post-up game, all these things combined, Michael Jordan, to me, way more skilled than Kyrie Irving. No doubt about it. So it's valid to compare Kyrie Irving to Michael Jordan. But if we look at the NBA Finals, 2 games in now, 2 games into the NBA Finals, the Mavericks are down 0-2. Not saying the series is over. The Mavs could win 4 games in a row, right? Not saying that. The Mavs can still win this series. They're not out of it. But what we want to think about and focus on is Kyrie Irving here. If he is, in fact, the most skilled offensive player, then how come this man hasn't cracked 20 points in either one of these games? He scored 12 points in the first game, 12, and 16 points last night, 16. Am I supposed to be impressed by Kyrie Irving, the most skilled offensive player, they keep telling us, in NBA's history, is averaging 14 points a game in the NBA Finals? The most skilled player, 14 points a game. Michael Jordan would never. The lowest points Michael Jordan ever scored in the finals was 22 points, and he won both those series. Kyrie Irving scored 12 points and 16 for an average of 14 points a game. Does that sound like the most skilled offensive player to you? No, the consistency is part of your skill. Michael Jordan was way more consistently great on offense than Kyrie Irving has been throughout his entire career. This is why Kyrie Irving never led the league in anything. Never led the league in scoring. None of this stuff, guys. But he's the most skilled offensive player in history. Not one scoring title. Never even finished in the top 5 or the top 10 in scoring, but he's the most skilled offensive player in the history of the game. This is why it sounds stupid when people say that. He's the most gifted player in the NBA's history? No way. Where are those gifts? Where were the gifts last night? Kyrie Irving's 0 for 8 from three-point range. 0 for 8 in the finals. Hasn't made a three-point shot yet. But he told you about his shooting ability, right? Michael Jordan going 0 for 8 like that. And Michael Jordan, they tell you can't shoot threes. Kyrie Irving can make all these shots. 0 for 8 in 2 games. Ain't made a single three-point shot. And he's in both games, he combined for 13 of 37. 13 of 37 from the field in 2 games. In 2 losses. So, once again, when Michael Jordan struggles on the field, he's able to impact the game in other ways. His defense, his leadership, his playmaking ability, right? Drawing fouls on teams, getting to the hole. Kyrie Irving can't do that. He hasn't done that. And he has 5 turnovers in 2 games. So, once again, there's no knock on Kyrie Irving. This is to put things into perspective, into context. When they talk about Kyrie Irving as the most skilled offensive player in NBA's history, it doesn't add up. He's too inconsistent to be that guy. Because now you're comparing him to the Michael Jordans of the world. He's not on Michael Jordan's level as far as offensive skills, the consistency on the offensive end, being potent, making those adjustments. Michael Jordan was a master at that. Kyrie Irving, 2 games, hasn't cracked 20 points yet. Not once has he cracked 20 points in 2 games. But he's taking a crap load of shots. He took 19 shots in the first game, 18 shots in the second game. Couldn't crack 20 points, though. Hasn't made a 3-point basket. Ain't playing lockdown defense. Ain't rebounding like crazy. Not playmaking out there. None of these things. Kyrie Irving's dribbling around the court. Not even passing the ball to anybody. I watched the first half last night, guys. Kyrie Irving did a lot of dribbling around, no passing. He'll dribble, shoot. No one touched the ball. They literally, Luka Doncic got the ball inbounded, dribbled the ball past half court, passed the ball to Kyrie Irving, and nobody else touched the ball. Kyrie Irving did that several times in the first half. Several times. This is what he does. So as great as your offensive skills are, he does a lot of that bad shot taking, a lot of dribbling. I've told you guys about this. Michael Jordan, 1-2 dribbles, shot. 1-2 dribbles to the rim. 1-2 dribbles, play make. That's Michael Jordan, the precision of Michael Jordan, the excellence of Michael Jordan. No wasted movements, no wasted energy. He needed the energy on both sides. So once again, Kyrie Irving's a great player, man, and I'm not saying that he's the reason they're losing, and I'm not saying that the Mavericks are done, none of this stuff. What I'm saying is I'm tired of people keep saying, Kyrie Irving, the most skilled, Kyrie Irving, the greatest gifted athlete, all this stuff. It's not accurate. He's a great player, man, in this era, but he's nowhere near the level of a Michael Jordan, man, as far as skills, like I said, on the offensive end, the consistency, the gifts. He's nowhere near the most gifted. We talked about these things. These are the facts here, guys. And Kyrie Irving is exposing his skills of a lack of the consistent offensive skills in these finals. And I'm not taking away from what the Boston Celtics are doing. You know, they're playing defense and all these other. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, once again, you scored 12 points and 16 points in 2 games, but you're the most skilled player in the history of the game. It can't be that way. It can't be. The most skilled, I said, Michael Jordan's not getting shut down like this. He's not scoring 12 points and then 16 points, but taking 18 and 19 shots and not doing anything else to impact the game. Literally nothing else. No leadership, no lockdown defense, no rebounding. Where's the playmaking? Like I said, dribbling, and shooting the ball and missing. That's not helping your team. This is the problem for Kyrie Irving right now and the Dallas Mavericks. And this is why I tell you guys, stop trying to tell me that Kyrie Irving is the most skilled player. He's not the most skilled player in the history of the game. He's got skills, no doubt, but not the most skilled. That's all I'm saying here, man. And his performance in these first 2 games in the finals has exposed that. You guys know the deal, man. I'll catch you guys on the next one.